We have to talk about this. Oh, it is so... Oh, hello. That's 300 kilometers an hour in a GT3 RS. Woo! What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and today we finally have one. We managed to get our hands on a Porsche 911 GT3 RS. It has been a long time. We've been looking for this car for so long, and well, I want to start this review by saying thank you to Porsche Centrum Gelderland in the Netherlands for arranging this awesome GT3 RS for us. And it's not just any GT3 RS, it is also in probably my favorite color, ultra violet. So that's purple with the color-coded key as well, which is so cool. So big thank you to them. It's just such a legendary car, and today I'm going to show you around it, show you all the cool stuff on this car. Then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to receive updates when we upload a new video, so you don't miss anything. And you can check us out on Instagram at AutoTopNL. So let's start at the front, because, well, sitting here like this, it's such a good angle for this car. It's so aggressive, and you see that massive rear wing over there. Oh, it is so cool. It's one of the coolest and most aggressive looking cars out there. This is a 2016 car, so that means that it's a 991.1 generation 911. And that also means that we've got a 4-liter flat 6 with 500 horsepower and 460 newton meters of torque. It also means that this is the first GT3 to feature a turbo body. So we've got the wider rear arches, as you can see, with the air intake in the, well, shoulder or hip. Absolutely awesome. But we'll start at the front, because we've got no license plate at the front. We have one there while we're driving, don't worry. But this front without a license plate, it looks so freaking awesome. Super aggressive with that splitter right here, all these air inlets, one right there as well, of course. And you guys know, of course, that this is the lightweight racy version of the GT3, and that also means that they save weight like crazy. So this is a sticker, as you might know, but this is also carbon fiber. So the bonnet is carbon fiber, the front wings both carbon fiber. So this is crazy light. And if we move on, we've got the RS wheels with center locks and Porsche carbon ceramic brakes. Yay, they are freaking awesome. We also have, though, Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, 265 at the front, 20-inch. But as you can see, it is very slippery out today, and these tires are very hard to get some temperature in. So it is, well, a challenge, I would say, to get that power down on the rear wheels. We've also got some aero, because this is, well, probably one of my favorite design features of the GT3 RS. These crazy fins and this air outlet. So this releases the air from the wheel arches. This is high pressure air, releases it, and that means that you get more downforce at the front, and or less lift basically. And because they had more downforce with that aggressive splitter and these air vents, they could run a more aggressive rear wing to make it all more balanced. So it generates 110 kilos at the front and 220 kilos at the rear with that wing of downforce. We also have, compared to a GT3, which has an aluminium roof, this has a magnesium roof, which saves 30%, which sounds like a lot, but it's only 1.1 kilo. But of course it is in the most important spot, the roof. It's high up, 1.1 kilos shaves it off compared to a GT3. They are very serious about the weight saving. Now, as I said, we've got an air duct right there, an air inlet, and that also means that it doesn't use, or it doesn't rely as heavily on everything that goes on here, like a normal 911, which sucks in the air right there. This uses only this. So air is, it's basically a ram air intake. Air is directed in there to the engine. At the rear we've got 21-inch wheels, so they're stacked. 325 section at the rear, which is massive. And just look at how tucked in that is, how little I can just put my finger in there. It is tucked in there like crazy, and the entire body, it looks like, including those wheels, it looks like everything is about to explode out of it. It's like a very masculine, hulky body. At the rear, well, we have to talk about this carbon fiber rear wing, which is just absolutely massive. Oh, and when you look in your mirror and you look through your roll cage, which is also standard on a GT3 RS, and you see that rear wing, it's just so nice. It really gives you the feeling that you're in a race car, which you basically are. This is also carbon fiber, this engine cover, this hood basically, and another air outlet under there, and this also has a little angle in it to generate even more downforce. It has a titanium exhaust, titanium conrods. It has some, oh, it has so many crazy things, this car, and I just love it. It is so cool and so racy. It actually develops 80% of the downforce of a GT3 Cup car, which is insane for a road car. That's so much downforce. Oh, I could just sit here for hours and just look at it. I'll check if we can see anything under there. No. So this is it. Well, it's there somewhere. The 4-liter flat 6. Of course, the GT3 of this generation had a 3.8. This has just been bored out to get to 4-liter, and also that means that this has 25 horsepower more than a GT3 991.1. We've got some more carbon fiber in here, and this is all carbon fiber reinforced plastic as well. So awesome. So on the inside we've got the carbon fiber bucket seats, which are super cool and nice, and they really hug you, but you are very upright. The position is very upright, so you really feel like you're in a race car, close to the steering wheel, upright, but it is quite hard to sit in for a long time. But that's, you know, we're not going to complain about that. They look awesome, they're carbon fiber. You've got GT3 RS written in there, and of course you've got a roll cage, as I said, and a 6-point harness. But it also has a regular seatbelt, so you can use it as a regular car as well. So let's get in. Oh, hello. I was looking for that button, I couldn't find it. This is much better. Now I'm sitting a lot lower than before. Oh, yes. Okay, so on the inside we've got some carbon fiber trim, some Alcantara steering wheel with no buttons on it at all, which is really cool to see. It's just about the driving and not about the buttons. We've got a 12 o'clock marker right there, Alcantara in the doors, carbon fiber, and these little cloth pieces that replace the door handles, of course. And what else did I want to show you guys? It has a pit speed button, which is super cool. You can actually configure this to set a speed, and if you hit that, you have sort of like a pit limiter for the track, which is just awesome. And we've also got a fire extinguisher right there. Did I miss anything? Cup holders, you guys have seen that. Even in the GT3 RS, you can put your drink there while you're attacking some track. Oh, it is such a cool car. Okay, let's drive it. So we'll get this camera going for the rev counter and the speedo on the Autobahn. We've got the purple key right there. And the engine comes to life. Now, One of the coolest things about this car is that when you drive it regularly, slowly, you feel like the car doesn't really want to do that. It feels messy, and it's probably one of my favorite things about the GT3 and the GT3 RS is that they really feel like race cars, including the fact that they don't like to go slow. Okay, so we'll put this in sport, gearbox as well, exhaust open. And there is the high-pitched sound of that flat 6. Oh, it is so delicious. Those shifts, 95 milliseconds of the PDK gearbox. It's so fast, and the most beautiful thing about this whole gearbox and PDK and whatever, those pedals, the reaction time to your input on the pedal is, well, practically non-existent. It's so quick. Now this car has been set up to be, you know, the perfect track car basically, but it does have the PASM Porsche active suspension management, and we've got it in its softest setting right now, which means that it is very forgiving, and you wouldn't expect that. If you hit that button, it becomes so much more hard and stiff and unforgiving. That's really a track setting. Okay, sound check. Oh, listen to that. That's absolutely mental. Red line is at around 8,500 RPM, so you do get 500 RPM less than in the GT3 because that went to 9,000. But the experience remains the same. It's just that you missed that last bit at the top of the rev range. But the setup of this suspension with those ball joints, oh man, they removed a lot of rubber to make it feel a lot more direct, and the result is that even though I'm on Cup 2 tires on quite a wet road, you still feel everything that's happening beneath you, and that's really, it feels almost telepathic. You feel everything through your seats, through the steering wheel. It's so impressive. Oh man, it's so rewarding to just keep going to that red line. You don't have that mid-range torque we're so used to now. Oh, here we go. But it's so rewarding to just keep going, and it gets more rewarding the further you go. So it's not like, as I said, with that mid-range torque you have with all those V8 bi-turbos. Oh, listen to that. It just keeps getting better, more aggressive. Lightning fast, those shifts. I can actually feel it in my eardrums, that sound. Oh man. It's only 500 horsepower, but in this car it feels like it could also be 900. seconds in ideal circumstances. I'm not going to manage to do that today, I think, although it is drying up a little bit. Top speed 310 kilometers an hour, but you do need some space to do that because that rear wing will drag you. But this is just not about that. It's not about the top speed, it's about giving you the most exciting, most rewarding driving experience. And you just have to conclude that Porsche, they're at the top of their game with these cars. They know so well how to set up these GT cars. They are completely drivable as a regular Porsche, and when you get to the track, it's probably one of the most fun and most insane cars to drive at the track. That's also when you use that PASM button. I mean, I can hit it for you guys now, maybe you guys can see, but it becomes a lot harder. It feels like you're going like 320. Oh, the steering feel is incredible. I've driven the GT2 RS as well, and this really is the perfect combination between a GT3 and a GT2 RS. You've got that naturally aspirated engine singing away behind you, but you've got that focus of the GT2 RS. That's 300 kilometers an hour in a GT3 RS. Oh, what an absolute beast of a car. Oh man, so that's it for this review, guys. I just want to thank Porsche Centrum Gelderland again for letting us borrow their GT3 RS. They are a massive Porsche dealer with their own classic center. So if you're interested in Porsches, go check them out. I'll put the link in the description. If you want to check out another crazy GT car by Porsche, go check out this review of the GT2 RS. You can also check out this playlist or hit this button to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, nearly as much as I did. And I hope to see you at the next one. Bye guys.